My name is Delaney, and I spent 23 years being the kind of mother who showed up for everything. The wedding reception was at the Riverside Estate, white lights strung across the terrace. I watched Garrett spin Sloane on the dance floor, his face lit up like when he was 8 and got his first bicycle. I'd paid for the flowers, the cake, half the catering. Sloane's mother, Rochelle, appeared at my elbow with champagne. Beautiful ceremony, wasn't it? It was. I'm so happy for them. She sipped her drink. Sloane's been very clear about boundaries going forward. I turned to face her. I'm sorry? Young couples need space to build their own family unit. She just wants everyone to understand the new dynamic. Before I could respond, Sloane herself walked over, still in her dress, Garrett trailing behind. She looked radiant, terrifying. Delaney, I wanted to talk to you before things got too crazy. Of course, sweetheart. What's on your mind? She glanced at Garrett. I think it's important we start this marriage with clear expectations. Starting tomorrow, we're going to need some real distance, like significant distance. She smiled. Starting tomorrow, you're no longer family. You're Garrett's mother, sure, but we're the family now, just us. The terrace tilted. I don't understand. It's not personal. We need to establish ourselves without parental interference. I looked at Garrett. Honey, what is she talking about? He finally met my eyes. Mom, Sloane and I discussed this. We think it's best if we have some space, to figure out married life. Space? You're telling me this at your wedding reception? We didn't want any confusion, Sloane said. Clean breaks are healthier. You'll still be Garrett's mom, obviously, but family dinners, holidays, dropping by, that's all done. We need to build our own traditions. Rochelle touched my arm. It's what's best for them, Delaney. My brother Walter appeared, drink in hand. Everything okay over here? Everything's fine, Sloane said brightly. Just setting some boundaries. Walter looked at me, then at Garrett. Boundaries at your wedding reception? Classy. Uncle Walter, Garrett started. No, I'm curious. What kind of boundaries? Sloane's smile tightened. The kind where we're allowed to be adults without constant parental involvement. Constant, I said. I see you maybe twice a month. Exactly. That's too much. You had your time raising Garrett. Now it's our turn to build something without you hovering. Iris, my best friend and Garrett's godmother, had joined us. Sloane, honey, I think maybe you've had too much champagne. I haven't had any. I'm completely sober, and I mean every word. Delaney, you seem like a nice person, but you're not part of our family anymore. Starting tomorrow. Garrett put his hand on Sloane's waist. Babe, maybe we could talk about this later. Why? We agreed. Clean break. Tonight's the wedding. Tomorrow's our real life. She needs to understand where she stands. Where I stand, I said slowly, is as the woman who raised him alone after his father died. The woman who paid for this wedding. Rochelle stepped forward. Oh, let's not make this about money. I'm trying to understand what my son is telling me. Garrett wouldn't look at me. Mom, please don't make this harder. Harder than being told I'm not family at your wedding? You're being dramatic, Sloane said. You're still his mother. You're just not going to be involved in our daily lives, or our decisions, or our home. It's really simple. Walter laughed, sharp and humorless. It's simple, all right. I think we're done here. Sloane took Garrett's hand. Come on, babe. We should get back to our guests, our actual family. They walked away. Rochelle followed them, shooting me a look that might have been pity or triumph. I stood there, champagne warm in my hand, while Iris put her arm around my shoulders. Delaney, she said quietly, tell me you're not going to let that stand. I don't know what I'm going to do. Walter drained his drink. I know what you should do. Give them exactly what they asked for. The week after the wedding, Garrett called me once, Tuesday afternoon. Hey, Mom, just wanted to check in. Check in, I said. I was staring at the photo collage on my fridge. Garrett at 6, Garrett at 12, Garrett graduating. Is that what we're doing now? Mom, please. Sloane was just trying to set boundaries. She didn't mean... She meant every word, Garrett. She told me I wasn't family anymore. Silence. Then, she's protective of our marriage. Her parents got divorced because of overbearing in-laws. I'm not overbearing. I didn't say you were. Your wife did, at your wedding, in front of everyone. He sighed. Can we not do this? I'm trying to reach out. Why? If I'm not family, why call? Because you're my mother. But not family. Mom, I need to go, Garrett. I hung up. Iris came over that night with Thai food. Have you heard from him again? No, but Sloane's mother called. Rochelle? What did she want? To explain that Sloane's just setting healthy boundaries. She also mentioned they're looking at houses and would love my input on the neighborhood. Iris nearly choked. Your input. Apparently I'm not family, but I'm still useful. It gets better. She asked if I'd be available for babysitting once they have kids. Since I'm retired and have the time. Iris set down her fork. You're not family. You're not welcome in their lives, but you're expected to provide free childcare? That's the gist. What did you say? I told her I'd think about it. I wanted to see how far they'd actually take this. 3 days later, Garrett called again. Mom, Sloane and I found a house. It's perfect. 4 bedrooms, big yard. It's $480,000. That's wonderful, honey. Yeah, so we were hoping to talk to you about the trust fund. Dad's life insurance money. There it was. The $180,000 sitting in an account for 23 years, earmarked for Garrett's future. What about it? Well, we need it for the down payment. The house is perfect, Mom. It's got this breakfast nook that Sloane loves. Garrett, stop. Does Sloane know you're calling me? Of course, we discussed it. And she's okay with taking money from someone who's not family? Long silence. That's not fair. Isn't it? Your wife told me I'm not part of your family. She told me I'm not welcome in your home or your life. But now you want $180,000? That money was always meant for me. It was meant for your future. But that was when I thought I'd be your mother, your family. You are my mother! Am I? Because Sloane made it pretty clear where I stand. And you agreed with her, Garrett. She was just nervous. She was sober. She said so herself. Every word was intentional. His voice went cold. So you're punishing us? Withholding money out of spite? I'm not punishing anyone. I'm respecting your boundaries. You want distance? You've got it. That money is mine. That money is in a trust that I control, and I'm not giving it to someone who doesn't consider me family. Mom, wait. I hung up. Iris was still at my table. You're really not giving it to him? Part of me wants to. He's still my son, but he let his wife treat you like garbage. Yeah. My phone buzzed. A text from Rochelle. Delaney, I think there's been a misunderstanding. Can we talk? I showed Iris. She snorted. Now they want to talk. They want the money, I corrected. That's all this has ever been about. The meeting happened at a coffee shop. Rochelle, Sloane, and Garrett on one side, me on the other. Sloane spoke first. Delaney, I think we got off on the wrong foot. Did we? The wedding was stressful. I may have said things that came out wrong. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. You said I wasn't family. I meant we needed space as a new couple. I didn't mean you weren't important. Garrett reached across the table. Mom, please, we need that down payment. I pulled my hand back. Let me understand. You need the money, so now I'm important? You've always been important, Sloane said. I was trying to establish boundaries, maybe too harshly. I apologize. Do you mean that? Absolutely. We'd love for you to be part of our lives, in a healthy way. Like what? Rochelle jumped in. Like visiting twice a month instead of every week, calling before coming over. I already do all of that. Well, then this should be easy, Sloane said. We'll just move forward with better communication. I looked at Garrett, really looked at him. Do you love me? Mom, of course. Do you consider me family? He hesitated, just for a second. I need you to answer, I said. You're my mother, but Sloane is my wife, my priority. We're building our own family now. I see. I stood up. Then let me be very clear. That trust fund your father left? I'm donating it. What? Garrett's face went white. I'm donating it to the children's hospital where your father died. All $180,000. You can't do that. Sloane's mask cracked. That money belongs to Garrett. It belongs to the trust. I'm the trustee. I can donate it to any registered charity. Rochelle stood. Delaney, let's not be hasty. I'm not being hasty. I've thought about this all week. I looked at Garrett. You don't get to tell me I'm not family and then demand my money. You don't get to exclude me from your life and then expect me to pay for your house. Mom, please. Garrett's voice broke. I'll donate the money Monday morning. I've already spoken to my lawyer. You wanted distance, Garrett. You've got it. Permanently. Wait! Sloane grabbed my arm. Okay, fine. I'm sorry. I'm really, truly sorry. Please don't do this. I removed her hand. You're sorry because you want something. I do mean it. No, you don't. And even if you did, it doesn't matter anymore. You told me exactly who you are and what I mean to you. I'm choosing to believe you. Garrett was crying. Mom, that's my future. That's our house. Then you should have thought about that before letting your wife tell me I wasn't part of it. I walked out. Iris was in the parking lot, engine running. Did you really do it? She asked. Not yet, but I will. Monday morning, I sat in my lawyer's office and transferred every penny to the hospital foundation. Irreversible, legal, done. Walter called that night. Garrett called me, hysterical, said you donated his inheritance. I did. Good. He's calling everyone, trying to get someone to change your mind. No one can. It's done. He's saying you're cruel, that you're punishing him. I'm respecting his boundaries. He wanted me out. I'm out. Sloane's telling everyone you're bitter and jealous. Let her. Silence. Then, how are you really doing? I looked at the garden I'd planted after my husband died. Roses I'd tended for 23 years. I don't know yet. Ask me in a year. 14 months later, I was in Portland, 2,000 miles away. I'd sold my house, moved near Walter, started consulting, made new friends. Iris called on the Tuesday. Garrett and Sloane are struggling. Okay. They bought the house anyway, got a loan with Rochelle co-signing. But Garrett lost his job 6 months ago. They're 3 months behind on the mortgage. I said nothing. Sloane's working double shifts. They're fighting constantly. Rochelle had to move in with them because she can't afford her place after co-signing. That must be difficult. Delaney, Garrett's been trying to reach you. He's called me 5 times asking for your number. I didn't change my number.
He says you blocked him. I did. Pause. He wants to apologize. Says Sloan manipulated everything. Says he misses you. I watched rain streak my window. Portland rain, soft and constant. Delaney? I heard you. And nothing. He made his choice. He was young. People make mistakes. They do. Mistakes have consequences. So that's it? Forever? He was done with me first. I'm not family, remember? But you're his mother. Mothers are family. You don't get to pick and choose. I need to go. Walter's family is coming for dinner. His kids? Yeah, they're using part of that trust money for college applications. I heard Iris's sharp breath. You gave it to them? Some to the hospital, some to Walter's kids' education fund. They're good kids. They want me in their lives. Garrett's going to lose his house. That's unfortunate. Delaney, what do you want me to say? That I'll save him? Give him money I don't have? Welcome him back after he told me I meant nothing? I want you to say you still love your son. I do love him, but love doesn't mean accepting disrespect. It doesn't mean being a doormat. Silence. You've gotten harder, Iris said. No, I've gotten clearer. 3 weeks later, Garrett called Walter. Walter told me that night over dinner. He's desperate. They're in foreclosure. Sloane's mother is suing them. Sloane filed for divorce last week. I cut my chicken, methodical. That's a lot. He wants to see you. Says he'll fly out. Says he's sorry. Did he say what he's sorry for? For everything. For the wedding. For choosing Sloane. For not standing up for you. Delaney, he's falling apart. People do that sometimes. You're really not going to forgive him. He asked me not to be family. I'm honoring that. Forever? He made it permanent. So did I. That's cold. No, it's consistent. Walter's daughter Casey appeared. Aunt Dee, can you help me with my essay? Of course, sweetheart. I stood up. Later, alone, I looked out at Portland's skyline, city lights reflecting off clouds. My phone sat silent. No calls, no text, no sun. Exactly what they'd asked for. I thought about calling him, about answering when he called Walter, about driving 2,000 miles to tell him everything would be okay. But it wouldn't be. Not the way he wanted. Some boundaries, once established, can't be uncrossed. Some words, once spoken, can't be unheard. Some family, once rejected, won't come back just because you changed your mind. I didn't make the rules. I just learned to live by them. In my window's reflection, I saw myself clearly. Not a mother desperate for approval. Not a doormat. Just a woman who'd survived being told she didn't matter and decided to believe it. The rain kept falling. I made tea. Life went on. And somewhere, 2,000 miles away, Garrett was learning that the family you discard doesn't always wait around to be reclaimed. If your son's wife told you that you weren't family anymore, but then expected you to fund their entire future anyway, would you have been able to walk away? Or would the guilt have pulled you back in?